Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Evans won't fall. Senate Committee Chair Dickson insists on passing tax reform bills. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, before I go into details, please do ensure you like, subscribe, and share. The chairman, Senate Committee on Ecology and Climate Change, Seriake Dickson, PDP, Bayelsa West, has said the National Assembly will pass the tax bills despite opposition from different quarters. Dickson, in an interview with newsmen in Abuja on Monday, said the bills would be passed like the petroleum industry, while PIB stressing that Evans would not fall when the tax bills are consequently passed. President Tinubu had, on October 3, 2024, transmitted to the National Assembly 4 tax reform bills in a letter read by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, during separate plenaries of the two chambers. Tinubu said the bills would bolster Nigerians' fiscal institutions, adding that they were in line with his government's broader development objectives for the country. But Nigerians, including some governors, traditional rulers, civil society organizations, federal lawmakers, and others have kicked against the bills. Recall that the Senate had last week passed the bills for second reading while the House of Representatives is yet to act on the bills. Senator Dickson also dispelled the claim that the planned public hearing on the bills could be chaotic if proper consultations were not done, and urged those opposed to the bills to attend the public hearing with facts if they have issues with any sections of the proposed fiscal legislations. Dickson, former governor of Bayelsa State, the PIA was passed. We wanted 10%, which was what Yaradua proposed. The federal lawmakers reduced it to 3%. Evans did not fall. The tax reform bills will pass and Evans will not fall. The Senate has passed the bills for second reading. Public hearing will take place and people should get ready to present their oppositions. The tax bill is a proposed law like every other and it has to go through the normal legislative process. Right now, taxes from Bayelsa State are paid to Lagos State, and I don't want to continue when there is consumption of any goods or services from any state. It should be calculated and paid to that state. Now there is an opportunity to review the tax laws to correct the anomalies, and that is why I'm in support. I know there are states that are feeling that when they apply the new hearing formula, they will earn less. It is for them to raise those issues and bring the statistics. I don't go by sentiment. I go by what is right and in the national interest. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people have to say. The first comment I have here says, Jerry cares. I don't think you understand what we are talking here. We are discussing what will make Nigerians go forward. You are saying another thing. Another comment here says, exactly. Heaven will not fall. Let the tax bill be passed into law, and definitely nothing will go wrong. But rather things will go very right because it requires a man of foresight to push for such a law and to stand by it no matter the consequences. Another comment here says, is it what they call Muslim ticket? Tinubu had no choice than to use that medium. He had no choice. Otherwise, will not vote him. We know why he didn't choose Tiri El-Rufai as VP. If he had been VP, Aso Rock would have been a war zone. A comment here says, you can see another gorilla talk nonsense. Someone edit committee. On ecology, what do you know about tax? Many of Kant's senators read zoology. That is why they are brain chunk. And for those who feel because it's jargon policy, that is why it must be passed. Please, if you believe in him like your mini god, we here do not. Just as someone asked, tell us the benefits we citizens enjoyed after the passage of Petroleum Bill Act. Also tell us what you self benefit from removing fuel subsidy apart from lie. And the last comment here says, heaven will not fall because they have paid you, but with time we will tend to regret while supporting the tax reform bill about the fuel subsidy removal. Does it yield any advantage to the country? So the tax reform bill shall also be mark it down. Those people begin it knows the outcome, but won't oppose it because of their selfish end. To my dear listeners, thank you. All the South senators should support it. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.